Welcome to this video on using Tabular Editor with Databricks. My name is Johnny Winter. In this video, we're going to be looking at how to set up the SpaceParts code dataset in Databricks. Before you begin, you'll need access to a Databricks workspace. If you don't have one already, you can sign up for the Databricks free edition, which you can find at databricks.com/learn/free-edition. So this is the Databricks workspace homepage. On the homepage, you'll generally find a welcome, and you'll also see listed any recently accessed objects. Because this is a brand new workspace, there aren't really any recent objects there for me. On the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see a navigation pane. This is where you navigate to all the various features and experiences inside of a Databricks workspace. The feature we're interested in today is Marketplace. The Databricks Marketplace is a portal where you can download datasets, accelerators, machine learning models, and set up various Databricks integrations. Some of the offerings in Marketplace are paid. For example, you might want to pay to download a supplementary dataset to enrich data that you're already working with. But there are some free dataset options as well. Tabular Editor have published the SpaceParts code dataset as a free asset, so you can learn to use Tabular Editor with Databricks. The dataset itself is based on the SpaceParts code dataset used in the Tabular Editor Enterprise training. If you're familiar with that course, that was a SQL Server database that contained a SpaceParts code data warehouse. We've taken that dataset, done a little bit of cleansing and renaming to bring it more in line with the type of data that you'd use inside of Databricks. If you haven't already done that Tabular Editor Enterprise training, you should check it out at tabulareditor.com/learn. From the Databricks Marketplace page, the first thing you'll need to do is to locate the SpaceParts code dataset. To do that, come to the search bar. You can type in Tabular Editor. The SpaceParts code dataset will appear. You can also use the search term SpaceParts to find the dataset. Once that appears, click through. Here you'll find a description of the dataset as well as some suggested use cases. In order to install the dataset, come to this option on the top right hand side, get instant access. You'll need to click to accept the terms and conditions. In the More Options section, you can specify the catalog name you'd like to download the dataset to. There's a default Tabular Editor SpaceParts code dataset. I'm just going to accept that default. Once that's downloaded, you can access the dataset if you come to the option in the top right hand corner to open. That launches Unity Catalog, and in the left hand side you can see in the Catalog Explorer the new catalog, and we've got a dim schema for our dimension tables and a fact schema for our facts tables. If we go back to Marketplace, we scroll down, you'll see that there's also included a sample notebook. We click Preview Notebook. This gives further information about the dataset and some instructions for using it. This section here describes our recommendation that in order to get the most out of Databricks Unity Catalog and Tabular Editor working together, that you should clone the dataset into your own catalog. Now, if you're using Databricks Free Edition, you'll have full admin access and you'll be able to create that catalog yourself. If you're using an alternative Databricks workspace, you may need to ask your Databricks administrator to set that up for you. To set this up yourself, if we go back to Unity Catalog, click this plus button, create a catalog. Our recommendation is to call the catalog SpaceParts Code EW, as that's in line with the original SpaceParts code dataset. You'll also need to configure the storage location for the dataset. When you're using Databricks Free Edition, just using the defaults is fine. Once that's done, we'll see in the Catalog Explorer on the left-hand side, the new catalog has appeared. That catalog currently only contains the default and information schema. If we go back to Marketplace and select Import Notebook, we've now downloaded that sample notebook, and you can see that information around the dataset here and the instructions for setup. The code to actually clone the dataset is contained in the bottom of the notebook. As you'll see here, the notebook is parameter driven, so you need to provide a source catalog, i.e. where is the data going to be copied from, and then a target catalog, where's the data going to be copied to. Source catalog's pre-populated with that Tabular Editor SpaceParts code default. When you set up the dataset, if you change that default catalog, you'll need to make sure that change is reflected here as well. And then we need to give it the target catalog name. And then we can hit Run All. And this will take a few minutes to run. Once that's finished running, if we go back to Unity Catalog, if we refresh our schema, we'll see that our catalog now has a dim schema for our dimension tables. and a fact schema for our fact tables. So we looked at how to locate the Tabular Editor SpaceParts Code dataset in the Databricks marketplace, how to install the dataset into your workspace, and how to use the provided notebook to clone the data into your own catalogue. Now you're all set to follow along with the rest of the videos in this series. Thanks for watching.